Hello everyone, Walk Hill Bethelite here. And so it seems like Jehovah's Witnesses may be having meetings over an app, something like a Zoom app, or something to that effect. Now, I haven't seen how such a meeting is conducted. I don't know if everybody just tunes in and then you have someone conducting the meeting, or if there's ways where people can comment and have the camera come on them. I've heard that Jehovah's Witnesses have to dress up to sit at home and watch the meeting on their app. So my assumption is, well, maybe there's ways where they can bring the camera on themselves and comment in some way, shape, or form. I don't really know, but the point is that they're having meetings over an app. Now, I just wonder if any XJWs have tried hacking said app or looking into the various security vulnerabilities of such app, because I just wonder what would happen if you get everybody ready for a meeting, they all tune in, and instead of having the person that they thought conduct the meeting all dressed up and everything, they have a former JW dressed up and having a meeting there. So it probably would take them a little while to figure it out, because they're thinking, well, maybe we signed in to the wrong congregation's meeting. Let's sit and listen to a little bit of this, something like that. And then next thing you know, somebody's giving a talk on the truth about the truth. See? Or just general, some of these apps, I don't know if underneath, there's ways to type things, some of the truth about the truth. Now, one thing I wouldn't do is just get on there and yell obscenities, because it's not going to really help anybody to get on there and have a porn movie playing or something like that. It's not going to help anybody. Will it disrupt? Oh, heck yeah, it'll disrupt. But it's not going to help anybody. So I wouldn't get on there, if somebody's doing that, I wouldn't get on there and just put profanity or yell obscenities or have some porn on there or anything like that, because that's not going to help. But if you got everybody tuned in and somebody has an interesting topic across that app that we get into somehow, because all the other JWs got to be able to get into it. So if all the other JWs are able to get into it, there's a way for us to get into it, and I wonder how we could. And if we could get on there, we could crash. That's a possibility. We could crash the app. We can go app crashing, a whole new form of aggressive activism. App crashing, Zoom app crashing, or Zoom crashing, or meeting hacking. I don't know. You guys think of a better term for it. I'm just interested in if anyone has thought about this. Has anyone come up with a way to do it? How do we do it? Is it even necessary to hack it? We might just be able to just get on just like all the other JWs get on. But just ideas. Wouldn't it be amazing to just be able to get on there and you conduct the meeting? You know what I mean? You give the talk. Because here's the beautiful thing about it. You're not going to get sworn by a bunch of people pushing you out of the hall. You're not in the hall, you're in an app. You're not going to get circled by a bunch of people that drag you out to the parking lot and force you to leave or anything. You're on an app. You know what I mean? Now, I know we've got some real tech smart people. The XJW community needs a tech group where now Watchtowers doing everything with broadcasts and apps and things like that. The XJW community, now we need a whole technical support XJW group, or a tech XJW group, on how to hack things and how to, you know, not in a bad way, but in a good way, to help people wake up and save lives and stop the child molestation going on inside of Watchtower. You know, using technology for good purposes. So yeah, you know, it's going to be something that everybody's not going to agree with. Everybody doesn't have to agree with it. That's the whole point of being free. You can be an XJW and not agree with someone else who is an XJW, and it's okay. You know, that's a major thing that people coming out of a cult have to understand. Everybody don't have to agree on everything. Everybody doesn't have to do everything. It's fine. We'll all live. So again, I'm just wondering if anybody's done it, if anybody has any ideas on how to do it. Not even necessarily saying that I would do it. I'm just saying that it would be interesting to try it. And if we were to be able to do that, that might be more convenient than hall crashing, or the cart crashing. It may be more convenient. You get to crash from the comfort of your own home. Maybe just have an XJW, you know, you want to have social distancing. So you can have social distancing. You can be safe. You don't have to leave your home to expose yourself to anything, to do some crashing. And you can crash JW apps from the safety of your own home and the convenience of your own home. How amazing is that? How awesome is that? That's just a great idea. Now, I haven't used this app, and I don't know if they're all using the same app. I heard it was the Zoom app. Now, I haven't used the Zoom app, so I'm not that familiar with it yet. But I'll try to get in contact with some tech guys, you know, just to familiarize myself with the app. Wouldn't it be interesting if the next Ex-Wallkill Bethelite video was held over an app with a whole audience of Jehovah's Witnesses? Wouldn't that be great? You know, or the next whoever's video be held with an audience of JWs, and we're all able to discuss things. You know, these are meetings. These meetings are supposed to be open to the public. So why can't we just civilly discuss things? Discuss a couple of points that Watchtower has wrong and make sure we point people in the right direction. You know, the whole concept of people being saved and trying to save people, that seems like it's, if you're a Christian, it seems like that's more of a, you know, somebody's drowning and you dive in and you don't just sit there and do nothing. You dive in and you try to save them. Well, XJW seem to be the primary people trying to save Jehovah's Witnesses. And it takes work. It takes diving in. People are drowning. We got to dive in and get them. It may take learning how to swim to dive in to go save somebody, such as learning this app and diving in and trying to help and save some JWs. I mean, if you're a Christian, I wonder how you view it. How much effort should one put into trying to save a Christian being led astray? How much effort should one put into it? Is it something that you just sit back and just don't do anything? What do? Do you just stand outside with a bunch of picket signs? Or do you get a little bit more aggressive and get on the Zoom app and just communicate the truth to people? You know? What do you think about that? 937-789-4029. We'll discuss it. But, you know, comment down below. If this is already a discussion where people have already figured out how to crash the Jehovah's Witness Zoom app or something to that effect, point me in the direction where this discussion is already being held, because it's a very interesting concept to me. I find it very interesting. I want to know more about it. If somebody does it, and then most likely they'll make a video, just like they always do with the memorial. Someone always crashes a memorial. They'll make a video. You know, you'll have the whole split. Some people don't like people doing that, and other people do like people doing it. Everybody's got freedom of choice. We can decide to choose to do what we want to do. We don't have to like everything everybody does. We don't have to unfriend everybody that does something we don't like. We don't have to be the thought police. We don't have to just police everybody. It's just not. We don't have to do it. But all that aside, you know, how do we get on the Zoom app? You know what I mean? Now, I've heard that people have already done things similar to that in the XJW community. They weren't really using it for the Zoom app because it wasn't a thing, probably at that point. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? How do we get that together? Who all has the tech know-how to do that sort of thing? Because Watchtowers moving into, we all have to agree, the direction Watchtower is going is a technical direction. So why not get all the tech XJWs together and come up with ways to have activism? You know, maybe aggressive activism, maybe not aggressive activism, whatever people choose. So comment down below, let me know what you think. We might be able to, you know, have somebody on the inside help us out. There's a lot of people who are fading, and they know where the meeting is, the app is going to be held, when it's going to be held, how to get on there, all that good stuff. So there's always a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. So another side note, I was watching the Valhalla Murders, and that show is on Netflix, and it is intense. And around episode 5, somewhere in episode 5, there's like a whole Jehovah's Witness meeting there. And the crazy thing about it is the show, I don't want to spoil it, but it's about molestation and people not talking to people. And it's crazy how it heavily hints that how does something like this happen? How can a bunch of boys get molested? Well, they can get molested if they're a part of the Jehovah's Witness organization. It's like it's insinuated even in this Netflix show. It's almost just amazing how Jehovah's Witnesses and molestation just go hand in hand, and particularly not speaking about the molestation. So that's again on Netflix, called The Valhalla Murders. I think it was around episode 5. Fast forward to 2 minutes. Well, no. Just go through episode 5 and then you'll see the meeting, I believe. I don't know exactly what minute or hour mark to put it on. But that was just interesting to me, watching Netflix. Not a whole lot to do while everybody is indoors. So found some interesting things on Netflix. And yeah, who wants to crash the app? Who wants to go app crashing in the comfort of their own home with your most comfortable chair, with a nice adult beverage in the comfort of your own home? Who wants to go app crashing? Comment down below. 937-789-4029. We'll discuss it. X Wall Kill Bethelite signing out.